I'll be honest. I said if Arsenal didn't beat Wolves and Spurs, they won't win the league.
You might be right.
I actually said if we win those games, that don't mean to say we're going to win it. But I feel that we've got to go. By not winning there now, we've got to go and beat Spurs. Let's get on to the. You know what I mean? Like
Spurs and Chelsea.
Spurs and Chelsea.
Spurs and Chelsea are must-win games.
Everton.
Yeah. Well, look, all of them are. But now, after that,
you've got to
need
focus
to
on one
back.
game. You've got to bounce back. Big game. Now, I'm going to disagree with Mikel here when he says there can't be a better game than Spurs away. I think there is. Burnley at home, but. You know what I mean? Like,
you'd like to say Wolves
at home. You know what I mean? Like, or anybody at home at this moment in time.
Yeah, I think
Chelsea at home would be a better. Going into Spurs, right? I've got on with Spurs mates loving it now. They're looking forward to this game now. All of a sudden, they've watched that game last night and they've perked up, right? All of a sudden, they can get a result. You know what I mean? Like, and listen, they're doing their same old stuff. If we do go there and win, what do you expect and all that like that? Yeah. You know what I mean? So they've changed their tune. But at the moment, I've got them in my chat going, you are not coming here and winning.
Yes, that's what.
Right, that is what they're saying. Like at the end of the day, right? I don't ignore them, my mates and whatever. They fancy it. Let's get it right. They fancy turning us over. What have we got to do to make sure that don't happen?
Attitude. Team selection, and show some heart, show some guts.
With tactics as well as So if we do go 1-0 up, let's not sit back and
smash them.
As long as they got a Vicario in goal, we'll be all right.
Someone on Sunday, I don't care who it is, has got to step up to the plate. What would be your team?
Raya in goal. Timber, Saliba, Gabriel. It depends how fit Calafiori is.
If Calafiori's fit,
he plays.
He played, so come on.
And then,
so you go.
Norgard is a shout. Norgard's a shout.
Calafiori or Nketiah?
Calafiori, if he's fit. He's fit.
Okay.
Yeah. Look.
Oh, hold it there. Go on. Chris, you're back.
Ben White, Nketiah, 2 centre halves and keeper. I agree with you.
I'm bringing Ben White in as well, like, you know what I mean? I'm bringing Ben White back.
I'm dropping Timber.
No, he just needs a break. Yeah. He needs a freshen up.
If I can see that, and all the sports science.
I think Nketiah was our best player. Yeah. I want to make that clear. I'm not having a go at him and all that. Like. But I think if Calafiori's fit, I think we've lost a little bit of our balance with him not being there.
Have you, just speaking on Calafiori quickly, have you heard, I've read something that they're considering getting rid of him at the end of the season due to his injury concerns.
Listen.
You get good money for him.
Well, the thing is he can't stay fit. He essentially plays one game a week.
He's not the only one.
And he's always getting injured.
He's not the only one.
If you've got the,
4 injuries we've had from warm-ups.
Yeah, I know.
Right, midfield, go on. Mike, you're in. It depends. I'm saying who's available. I'm saying that Havertz is available.
Okay.
Odegaard's available.
Is Zubimendi fresh?
Zubimendi's available. I'm not saying he's fresh,
ready?
It's up to you.
All right. Zubimendi, Rice, Havertz in midfield. On the right-hand side, Saka. Up top, Victor Gyökeres. And on the left-hand side, Trossard.
Trossard could be out because of concussion.
Well, I'm not playing Zubimendi, as I previously stated. I'm going to play Norgard.
Norgard, Rice, and?
Well, I better be encouraging my convictions, and I'm going to play Eze.
This would be my midfield. Would be Rice, Odegaard if fit, Havertz.
I don't think Odegaard. Or maybe now Havertz up front.
Rice, Odegaard and Havertz.
Yeah. It's just, do you know what? And we're all.
I know it's the Odegaard.
It's the thing is that I think if Odegaard plays yesterday, we don't lose that game, and I mean that by he keeps the ball.
Yeah, you're right.
He keeps the ball.
The thing is, it doesn't matter who you put out Sunday. Is their attitude? And how's Arteta going to set them up?
I'll be honest with you, I'd rather Norgard in the 6, Rice in the 8 and Havertz there than playing Odegaard in this game. I don't think he's at it. I think personally he's another player that probably be moved on in the summer. I think Calafiori and Odegaard have been moved on in the summer.
He's another one that hasn't been out to stay fit for 2 years now, hasn't he?
This is it. Constant, the talent gets you in the door, but then if you're not available, there's no point. You need
Norgard's got to be a shout. Now I've heard from Norgard. We had the Brentford, and I need to clarify this a little bit. The Brentford fan on last week, nice guy. I can't think of his name.
He's Billy the Bee.
Billy the Bee, right?
Yeah.
And he was saying that Norgard is a good player, but can't play more than two games a week. So maybe that's why he didn't play in this game. Maybe he's going to play in this one. So I don't know if that's true or not. That's not what he was saying. So I just wanted to clear that up a little bit,
Yeah, because he played against.
How big is this game now for us? I think it was massive for them a week ago.
Well, they're fighting relegation, aren't they? I mean, they are fighting relegation.
They're the worst team at the moment on current form.
But
2 wins. We're moaning about 2 wins in 7. It's 2 wins in about 13, 14 for them. Maybe 17. Someone told me.
Just, if you look, West Ham have got Bournemouth. I fancy West Ham will win that. But I think, do you know what will save Tottenham's Premier League skin? Forest. I think, they become a joke. And at the weekend they've got Liverpool. I think Liverpool beat Forest. But Tottenham will stay up. Must just be all want them to go down. It ain't going to happen.
They've got too many points there, you know what I mean? Just go on then. Who do you think will go? Forest or West Ham? The only way Tottenham are going to get pulled into it if they lose on Sunday, and is that going to happen? Is that going to happen?
Look,
Ty thinks it is. Ty's gone 2-0.
Yeah,
listen, I love all that, right? But I'm going to be honest with you, right? I watched that performance Wednesday, right? I watched that. How can you turn around and watch that and all of that, what we're talking about, being let down, go, yeah, we're going to beat Spurs? Because let's be honest, Spurs are better than these, and they're going to be up for it. They're going to be more organised than what they have been. I don't see how it can confidently say that, yeah, we're going to turn the corner. I'm worried now about this game, guys. I really am, because of the current form that we're in.
Imagine the meltdown if we used to lose to them as well.
Oh, mate. That's not all I'm thinking about. If we lost to Tottenham on
Sunday, they put in a very, very good performance against Man City.
They're going to be very physical against us, and all. You know that, don't you? That's something else when I'm thinking about my selection. I don't want no shrinking violets and a red Arsenal shirt Sunday. I want people who are up for it.
And that's why I think Havertz is a big player. You know what I mean? We can't go on people that are injured, because we've all got. Tottenham have got an injury list as long as your arm. They've got as many.
15 players out.
15 players. There's no excuses for Arsenal not to go there. You know what I mean? And listen, I like Mikel, what he come out and said. He's come out and said that weren't good enough. We got the chance, but actions speak. Well, I don't know what he has got to pull out this result. If the worst comes to worst and he doesn't, I'm not saying we lose, but we draw and all that. Like, what goes on from there? Do they go to Dubai for a few days, or what would you do?
Agenda, isn't it?
Look, I agree. With obviously Arteta said it, and as Adam said it in a fan cam, it is the perfect game after a result like this, because if we go to Tottenham and give them a good going over, the mood completely changes. It's back on, and that's the reality. We love beating Tottenham. You know how that feels. That's it. I think Mikel Arteta, that will be quickest, easiest way to get people off his back momentarily. Is just go and do the business. He knows what he's got to do. He knows what it means to the fans. He knows what this game means to the fans. He's played in it. He's managed it.
Good point.
It's this is an experience. You've got also this Igor Tudor, like this. He could be the guy that relegates that team. I've seen, remember when I think it was Southampton brought in Harry Redknapp, and Portsmouth did, ends up relegating him. There is such a thing as bringing a manager in at this time of the season, and you go through the trapdoor because, and this guy's record ain't too good either if you look at it. And the amount of time he's been at teams, there is also that. And look. We are top of the league, 5 points clear for a reason. Why? Because currently we are the best team in the Premier League, even though we've had some bad performances. And I get that. And this is not me looking blindly at the team, because I watch every single game, probably twice, maybe sometimes 3 times. So I understand the football. But the table doesn't lie. Currently, right now, if we don't get a result against Tottenham and then we don't against Chelsea and we start falling away, this fall off, I think it's a little bit premature. Yeah, also Wolves, funnily enough, have done this to 2 teams that have been top of the table and then gone on to win it. It's Manchester United, they did it to Chelsea. I think, I don't know about right? Wolves, and they were bottom of the table and got relegated that same season. So this result that's happened last night, Wolves, that's the 3rd time they've done it to the team that's top of the table and that went on to win it. Obviously, we haven't gone on to win it yet. So there is a bit of perspective there. Another, I know, bad day at the office, but it was, and so, it just so happens Arsenal have had a few bad days at the office. You can't keep having bad days at the office. You need to have a good day at the office. And there's no better game than the NLD, go and shut them up, just stick the ball in the back of their net multiple times, and then, you know, we move on from there. But it's not, listen, also one thing I'll say as well about this Manchester City side, so they're going to catch you and all this. Honestly, I don't look at this Manchester City side as like the other Manchester City. This is, when don't forget, they went to Tottenham and they were 2-0 up and they were playing fantastic football. They absolutely, bookies had paid out at half time. Done. Bookies paid out at half time, and you looked at it, I was like, basically, this game's done. I was like, there's no way. I actually turned it off for the first. Then I looked on my phone and Tottenham had scored. Then Tottenham, they threw away a 2-goal lead, and in the second half they were diabolical, and we've spoken about how Rodri was and that bad attitude. Listen, it happens. So no one's talking about that too much and hammering them, but when it's Arsenal, people like to.
There's still no excuses for last night.
Yeah, no, there ain't.
Right, we're coming to the end. What's your prediction on the score?
I hate this, mate.
So it's gone 2-0.
I like 2-0. I like 2-0. I'll go, 2. Do you know what? I'm going to stick it out there. I'm going to go 3-0. Why not? Listen, I'm going Monte Carlo, I'm going double or bust, I'm sticking it all on the house.
I love that.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I'm going to bring you all down to earth.
I know, here we go.
I know what you're going to. I'll go 1-1. I'm going 1-1 as well. I just think that we've got.
But can I say, that well, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world, 1-1, but it's near, it's like.
I don't know, Chris, if we draw that game,
well, I'm sorry, that's what I think will happen.
Yeah, I don't think like going to Tottenham at any stage of the season and get a draw there is not a bad result.
But then I'm looking a nice week in Dubai, not as, that.
3 or 4 days in there.
For them to come back
and go for it against Chelsea.
And the season starts against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Okay, so you seriously think we're going to draw that game?
Yeah, I do, I'm sorry. Because I think Tottenham have had such a long rest. Apparently, the way he sets up teams, they're really strong running in your face.
He played 3 at the back.
Yeah, listen, it'd be a difficult fixture for if we win it, fantastic.
Yeah,
but I'm with you, Chris. I think it's going to be a draw. Listen, we'll be back next week.
We will.
We'll see where we are from there, So listen, at the moment it's all doom and gloom. Obviously, it was a bad result, but there is positives, as Marty said, and Ty have said we're 5 points clear as it stands.
I've got another positive.
Sure.